I just want to show you some sample clips today from the new Uniden Dash View 60 series. Now this is the 60R I've set up temporarily in this press car here. This is the dash cam here. The front facing dash cam is capable of 5K video recording, and that's the reason you'll see black letterbox or pillar box on the side of this video, because the 5K is actually a wider picture, so it's using more pixels to give you a wider view. When you plug in the rear camera, and it's also, I will say, quite an innovative cabling system. The first time I've seen full USB-C utilization, direct power through USB-C, or a little USB splitter that splits the USB into a USB input for power and a rear camera input for the rear camera. Now, when you have the rear camera set up, it's 4K front, 2K rear. So let's have a look at some footage. This first footage is full 5K front only recording. All right, so now let's plug in the rear, and you'll see now this is 4K from the front.
The lawsuit is to ensure customers have more choice.
The Department of Justice in the US is saying the entire Apple ecosystem essentially is monopolistic, and therefore they want to break that up in some way to allow people to have more choice as consumers.
And this vision here is the 2K vision from the rear of the car.
The lawsuit is to ensure customers have more choice.
The Department of Justice in the US is saying the entire Apple ecosystem essentially is monopolistic, and therefore they want to break that up in some way to allow people to have more choice as consumers.
I'll just disconnect the rear camera and show you some more front vision from the 5K resolution when the Uniden Dash View 60 Plus is on its own, connected as a front only camera.
Queen base for under $2,500. 4 fields, 1 price. More reasons to fall in love with where you sleep. Now at Domain.
All right, front and rear now again connected. So this is 4K resolution, but this is a bit of a bright sun test. So this gives us a sense of how good that sensor is. Now this thing features a Sony Starvis sensor, which should give us a good dynamic range. And you can see here a very bright setting sun, but still excellent color in the roadway, the cars, the trees around. So that's what you want to look for when you get a bright sunlight. You don't want to blur out or blow out the entire picture. And just finally, here's some nighttime driving clips from the front camera. Didn't do any rear camera here because it was a bit spotty and rainy, and I'm not in a hatchback, so I didn't have a wiper. So in a sedan, a rear camera is a bit hit and miss, because if the rear window's dirty, there's nothing you can do to get vision. So I'm just showing you front vision here from the nighttime driving, and this is in 4K because the rear camera was still connected. So there you go, a lot of clips from the Uniden Dash View 60R, front, back, front only with 5K, front with 4K, rear with 2K, lots of options there, and great options for app control, downloading the footage, all that kind of stuff. Full review at EFTM.com.